Hello there. Are you in a rut? Do you love your book, but you just meh? Like, you love writing, but you have no motivation. So you compensate by doing other stuff that only adds to your feeling of uselessness. If only you had the motivation you needed. If only I had some motivation. Well, look no further than this video for guidance. I'm Sarah Twilight, and I'm going to tell you some ways to hype you up about your book.
Pardon me, why don't you?
Idea number 1. Fan art. As an artist and a writer, most of my art actually consists of fan art, whether it's from my own work in progresses, my other friends' work in progresses, or just other books in general, because that's what fan art does. The thing is, even if you're not artistically talented, chances are you know somebody who is, or who at least likes doing art, and I'm sure they'd be more than happy to just draw a picture of your characters or a landscape or a castle, whatever, anything from your book to help you get motivated. Because honestly, when I see fan art, like either stuff I've done, like pictures of my characters I've drawn, or pictures my friends have drawn of my characters, it just makes it feel so real, and it makes me envision the day of when I'm a published, famous author, and I go on the internet, type in my book, and see all this fan art. It's probably going to mostly be me and my friends, but still it's something on the internet that people can look at and be like, oh my gosh, that's a character that one writer wrote. Well, why not start early? Just hype yourself up. Do it for you and for your friends who are fans of your books, if you have those. If you don't, you can get some. It's not hard. Just go on the internet. Actually, never mind. I should make a video about finding people to and read your books and beta readers. But that is not the point. The point is, fan art is amazing, and it just adds something to being an author in your book. Number 2, Pinterest. Oh yes, baby birds. FYI, Pinterest is not just for girls. I know guys who have Pinterest. It's fine. What are you waiting for, bro? It's a really good idea if you're an author, and it's a really good idea if you want to lose several hours of your life of scrolling. Clicking save. At least you're not swiping on Tinder, and now you're doing something useful with your life. There's a twisted logic to that. But anyway, so there are so many ways you can use Pinterest. I use Pinterest for many reasons, but I love to make boards of books that I love and underrated books, because these books deserve hype, and I do it for my own books too, because my book deserves hype and yours does too. So just go on Pinterest and make a board for your book, or it can be a board about your character. You can collect pictures of people or fan art that looks like your characters. You can collect quotes you think your character would say, or things that fit your character or your theme. You can find pictures of landscapes that might fit your book's settings. You might even find some really good tips on how to write stuff, because you can find a lot of writers on Pinterest. It's a great way of research, I must add. Pinterest has helped me with my research, because I find so many stuff. Whether the research is good or not, it really depends, but you can do so much. And you can make a cool aesthetic for your book. Just look at that and see it, and you're it makes it kind of feel more real to you, and it's really fun to just do that, collect things, and it can even help you get a better idea of what your book looks like, what you want your book to be like, or what you want your characters to look like, and give you something to look at when you're describing things on the computer, or however you write, typewriter, whatever. Louise has a typewriter. Idea number 3, make a collage. Do you want to hype up your book, but you don't want to go to the trouble of getting fan art or making a mock cover? I'll explain what that is next. Well, here's the thing for you. Make a collage. It's really quite simple to make a collage. I'm not going to tell you how to do it, because it's easy to find a cheap app or free app or whatever, or even some phones have editing apps built in, this is what you do. You go on Pinterest or whatever you use, collect pictures, I would recommend using like collecting pictures of what your character looks like, landscape, relevant things in your book. Just make a collage. It's simple and it's fun and it's easy. What's not to like about that? Idea number 4, make a mock cover. Okay, mock cover, concept cover, whatever you call it. This is a cover of your book, but it's not necessarily the official cover. It's cover fan art, I guess you could say. You can do this multiple ways. You can make a collage or choose your fan art, or you can do what I did. I took a bunch of stuff from Pinterest and just edited it into like one book thing, and I used my art app a little bit. I made a concept cover for my book, well, one of them, and actually it's given me a really good idea of what I want my official cover to look like. So it's kind of like a reference for me, and it can be for you, but it's really quite simple, and you can get a bunch of like editing stuff, like Canva. My friends use Canva. Some use Photoshop, but I don't know. Do whatever you want. It's really simple to find something. Even if you're not graphically talented, you might have a friend who's graphically talented or whatever, or you might just be able to do whatever. Louise and a bunch of my other writer friends, they love making like concept covers, and they have a great time doing it. And so I would just encourage you to do that, because it can make your story feel real, and sometimes you just need a cover. Say if you're printing out your book into like a binder, that cover in a binder, and it feels like when you open it up, it's cover and you have your book. There are so many ways you can use a mock cover. You can use it as a poster, you can use your collage or fan art. That's a great idea. I should add that to the list, but I'm not going to because there's no need. Idea number 5, make a screensaver. I honestly find it really fun to just open one of my devices and see something from my book to greet me. Like I have a screensaver from a book, like on my computer, possibly on my tablet, and on my phone. You can have it for as long as you want, and it's just something you just see, and it's better than Zed. You have a screensaver of your book, personalized screensaver, nonetheless. It's really cool. It's like you have merch for your books, but it's electronic, So basically, you can use your collage, your fan art, your book mock cover, whatever you want. You can use. If it reminds you of your book, make it a screensaver. So whenever you say you open up a computer, you like, I'm gonna try to write. You see that screensaver, you're like, I can do it. This is gonna be real. This is gonna be real. And just do it. Even if you're not planning on publishing or even finishing your book, still, it's fun to do. Like, what do you have to lose? And it might be a cool way to stir up some conversation about your book when you're published and you're trying to get people to actually read it. That's an idea. Just saying. But either way, this is really fun, and I highly encourage it. Number 6, make a playlist. I love music. I just listen to it all the time. It's really fun. There's very cool history about music. And just, you can make so many playlists if you want. But I don't have too many playlists actually for my book. But I do have music that reminds me of characters. Okay, so playlist ideas. You can make a playlist about one of your characters. Fill it full of songs that remind you of like your characters, like, because I used to try to find a theme song for my character, but people are complicated. There are different sides to people, and there are different sides to characters. There are all sorts of like Pinterest challenges actually to help you make a cool playlist. It gives you ideas of what songs to look for a cool character playlist. You could make a playlist full of like your character's dynamic with a ship song, for your two characters. You're shipping, and you're like, this would be their love song, or their song, or this is how this character views their relationship, and the other character would use their relationship like this from a different song. Am I confusing you? I'm sorry if I am, but just do it. It's really fun. Also, you can make playlists full of songs that remind you of stuff that happens in your plot or like themes in your plot. You can make a playlist full of like the soundtracks and instrumentals from movies and whatnot, and it can be the soundtrack for your movie. And when you write and you're listening to like your personalized soundtrack, and if you match that soundtrack to things that are going on in the scene you're writing now, it really can add something to your writer's experience. So just do that. Well, everybody, alas, it is the end of this amazing video. I actually posted a blog about this very idea not too long ago, so just go to our website if you want to see that blog and, read it. The reason I made both the video and the blog is because I really like this idea, and plus some of the people who are on our blog aren't on our channel, like don't follow us there. Some of you guys who are watching this do not follow me and Louise on the blog. So, it's a win-win. Everyone gets one, So I hope these ideas have really helped you hype up your book. Tell me in the comments if they did, and do you have any ideas on how to hype up your book? I'm open. I want to hear people's ideas. Please tell me in the comments, how do you hype up your book? Or, hype yourself up about your book. You get what I'm saying. And thank you guys for watching this. Really, it's quite an honor, I must say, to be on YouTube and to know people watch these weird videos that me and Louise make. It's such a strange concept, but you guys help make this possible. We wouldn't keep doing this probably if we didn't have y'all watching this. So maybe we would. Maybe we wouldn't care what people think. We would just keep making videos, but it's kind of the point of YouTube, so people see your creative side and stuff. Where am I going with this? Nowhere. Remember, everyone, Jesus loves you. And stay hyped, people. Stay hyped. By the way, I actually have a friend who we have a nickname for. We call her the Hypenator, and that really fits her. So you need to find your own Hypenator. That's just, boomist, and your reward for staying to the end